It's the Andy and Dave Daily right here on the Muskegon Channel. I'm Andy O'Reilly. There's Dave Cackley after a harrowing weekend of me shooing off all the interested fellas in your picture. Thanks for that.
What? I was
I
trying
don't
to I was
look. I
trying
don't.
to up my sunglasses game, and
Yeah,
you started getting
I
all
did
I did,
nothing of the
you do
sort.
this trolling. You troll me
Hey,
for some
look.
reason on social. The few times I post anything,
Here's the deal.
and you got to go that route.
All right, here's the deal. I'm going to post the picture. Here it is. All right, there's
What's wrong
you
with it?
mooching somebody's
Uh-huh.
pool.
Yeah,
Who's, by the way,
it's
where were
actually
you?
a lake shot. That was
Whatever. All
actually a
right.
lake shot. Yeah.
Okay. So Lake Macosta.
No, that was actually Duncan Lake in
Oh,
Caledonia. Didn't make it up.
I knew.
Didn't make it
You
up
know what?
north.
I found some other people I knew that were enjoying Duncan Lake over the weekend. So
Oh,
must be the place to
cool.
be.
It is. It's
Anyway,
nice.
Dave flashes this picture up. I make a comment saying you're neither contemplative nor tan enough to really be posting this kind of trash.
Mhm.
And I thought that was a fair dig. I thought it was kind of cute. It's like, yeah, me needling my buddy Dave. But
Yeah.
what it turned into was, and really unbeknownst to me, what it really turned into was a dating site for most of
Uh-huh.
the gentlemen that I've met who are curious about your phone number,
Yeah.
your address,
Yeah,
your.
sorry.
So I mean,
Sorry, fellas. I
I'm just saying
appreciate it.
there was
I
more than
appreciate
one
it.
that asked if I
And
could. Hey, can we get Dave's
this has
number?
happened to me. This has happened to me since college, and it's I take it as a compliment.
Okay.
Being hit on by being subtly and not so subtly, sometimes hit on by gay dudes. It's like, sorry, fellas,
Okay. Well,
I don't go that way.
I'm
To
just
each
saying.
their own. I do not judge, but you're gonna have to fly that flag somewhere else.
Okay.
It's just not for me.
I would
Okay,
say
no
that
worries.
if I'm going to be at the Pride event this coming Saturday, I think
Mm.
you should come too.
You know what? I'm otherwise engaged. I've got things going on.
Mhm.
I've got a boy to raise into a man,
Yeah.
and we're gonna be doing some lake stuff. It's gonna be like 90 degrees
Yeah, I know.
again.
Hot.
I'm really looking forward to, because it's not the dog days. I think when you get a stretch of 90-degree heat, like mid to late August, and it's just kind of oppressive
Yeah, that
and
sucks.
just gross. Early on though, when it's not quite summer yet, and you get that heat beating down, that's a good sweat. That's a good.
Disagree. No.
I love it. I'm
I
looking
hate
forward
it.
to hitting. I'm definitely hitting Lake Michigan
I
during the
well, you'll be
week
right in the
though.
neighborhood.
Well, during the week, not on the weekend.
Oh.
He's got a local pool we can go to, and
Okay.
Duncan Lake is like just a few miles away. So
Yeah, well, I'm just saying, you could come out here, you could hang out at the Pride Festival, you could um, you know,
see,
represent the
again and
Muskegon
again,
Channel.
I don't want, again. Then I'm saying, if I do that, and nothing against it, I don't want to send out mixed signals to the fellas.
Right. Okay.
I
No,
don't.
I'll be there. I won't be sending
But
out any mixed signals.
you go ahead. You wear your rainbow hat and you're good to go. That's fine.
Okay.
But you're a married man, so nobody's gonna be like, okay, and you just don't fit the profile either. I kind of get. It's just one of those things.
So you're calling me ugly?
No, not at all.
Oh.
You're very, but your presence. You have an old school kind of Sparta, early 90s presence about you.
Okay.
That doesn't give off that vibe. I tend to give off that vibe for whatever reason, which is weird because I am very sloppy and I'm not that sharp a dresser.
Oh.
So I don't, I know I'm playing into stereotypes here, but there's a reason things are stereotypes. It's because, it's somewhat true. So, it's just, I would be sending out a mixed
well,
signal.
I'll have you know that I'm not going to spend another weekend with your social calendar or trying to line up blind dates for you.
Okay.
Let's reduce the use of these half-naked pictures of you and save me a little time.
I appreciate the compliments. It was very, very nice, and good luck to those gentlemen in their social pursuits.
There you have it. Well, I for one still feel like shit because I overdid it. I mean, Saturday, my neighbor guy was tearing down a berm out in front of his house, so I got the tractor out, and I literally spent 2 or 3 hours digging this big hill of dirt out on this tractor. And even though it's on a tractor, there's a lot of moving, and there's a lot of bouncing, and it's like riding a quad runner.
Right.
So that beat me to death. And then Sunday, we wanted to plant some trees around the yard, which means I had to touch dirt. Which
God forbid you touch dirt. God forbid you get your dainty hands dirty.
I know.
Oh, we can't have that.
I know. Ish.
These are man calluses. Get a load of that. Get a load of that right there.
We know what's going on there.
Say, there we go. That's right now.
Ooh, both hands. Good for you.
Okay. See, now there you go again. Why do we got to go there? Why do we got to start throwing some low bar innuendo?
I just said both hands. But what did you assume?
You were laying it on pretty thick.
I was doing nothing of the sort, sir.
Yes, you were.
All right. You going to do news today, or what are we going to do?
I can get into it. Let's do it. Right. President Biden and Speaker McCarthy reached an agreement in principle to address the debt ceiling and cap spending over the Memorial Day weekend. The deal still has to be voted on in a, I guess, here's the thing. Everybody's simultaneously happy and pissed about this deal. Both sides have something to be excited about. Both sides have something to be a little irritated with. And that's how negotiations should be. That's what it should be. Anyway, it does include suspending the U.S. borrowing limit until 2025. That means the debt can go beyond the ceiling. And the bill also puts a cap on non-defense spending in 2024. So we can still spend on defense, but you can't spend on any of the other stuff. I mean, why not cap defense spending?
I'd love that.
But no,
I mean, I get because we need to somehow be the still biggest, baddest dude in the world. Okay, I get it, right? But wouldn't you much rather see our money spent on mitigating the fourth world that's emerging in the United States right now? Because it's coming. I mean, it's not coming; it's here. All right.
No, it's not, but it's on the press because again with AI and that affecting not just like your blue collar workers, not just the factory people, but it's going to be impacting diagnosticians and coders and people of the like. That's going to happen.
Yeah.
So we're going to have to figure out a way people still have to work, but you're going to have to there's going to have to be some sort of subsidy at some point.
You got to think about.
I don't know what that is, and I don't even know. And again, our lives could get easier. We could also lead to a lot more problems if we have idle hands and people don't have stuff to do. Even if you're able to support people financially. If you got somebody who is got just enough to get by and still maybe has some stuff left over for some things to get into some things they probably shouldn't get into, that could be an issue too. So anyway, we shall see.
No bueno.
What else is happening? Miss Oregon is heading to space. Manju Bangalore will be the first state queen to do a zero gravity flight. The launch is scheduled for August 19th in Oakland, California. She says she's wanted to be an astronaut since she was 4 years old. Bangalore is a physicist receiving her degree from the University of Oregon. So, hey, good for her. You know, she gets a chance to kind of realize her dream. I don't know I guess this does make you an astronaut, right? If you go into, if you do a space flight, if
you attain weightlessness or above a certain level.
25,000? Is it?
No, it's more than
5,000 feet? 35,000?
I can't tell you the exact number. But Neil Armstrong was actually technically an astronaut before he flew in any rocket.
Really?
Yeah, he was.
Interesting. All right, well, congratulations to Miss Oregon. Gas prices going back up across the state of Michigan. The average price just a shade under $3.60 a gallon. That's above the national average, which has actually dropped to around $3.54, according to Gas Buddies Patrick DeHaan. So it's like we're into the past the Memorial Day weekend now. We're getting into the summer travel, so they're expecting at some point, I believe, prices to hit around $4 a gallon, or Bryce's, guys named Bryce will also be paying more.
Yes,
so
they will.
I don't know that you should have. I don't know that that was necessarily a mispronunciation there.
What I wonder is, why does
Bryce.
the name Bryce pop up? Something you're not telling us?
Yes, there you. Yeah.
Were you at Bryce's cottage?
I was referring to my
weekend?
friend named Bryce. No.
Oh.
No, I was referring to Bryce Bickham, who was the young man on Mr. Belvedere. So
nobody ever watched that show.
Yes, everybody watched that show.
No,
I can't believe you.
No, nobody ever watched.
Speaking of pride, I believe the title character of Mr. Belvedere was in fact gay.
Well,
Pretty sure.
I could care less. I'm happy.
Just throwing that.
I'm happy with who people want to be. I don't avoid situations.
I don't look. I'm not judging anybody for anything.
Well, then you should come out to the pride event.
I don't want people to think something that is not true.
Okay.
About me. That would not be good.
I'll be there. Where will you be?
Again, then people that I say I just don't want to set anybody up for a broken heart. That's all I'm saying.
All right, fine.
Anyway, sports. Tigers get blanked by Texas 5-0. Cubs win. They blanked Tampa Bay 1-0. Miami, they escape a collapse. They were leading that series 3-0. Celtics tied at 3 games apiece, and then Miami just butchers Boston in Beantown 103-84. They advance the NBA Finals against Denver on Thursday. Stanley Cup Finals now set. Vegas slams Dallas 6-0. They win that series 4-2. Vegas and Florida on Saturday to face off. I don't think either the NHL or the NBA are happy about these championship series.
Yeah.
You got none of the blue bloods, none of the name teams are in it. Vegas, how long have they had a team? It's Florida.
Well,
hockey, Miami, and
I mean, it's
Denver.
June.
Nobody
really Do I care about hockey at this point? Not really.
No. There we are.
I wish it was different. I really wish it was different. I just don't. Are you ready for some Jeopardy? Because today could be your day. Then again, you could fail miserably.
I'd say there are a lot of possibilities.
There are a lot of possibilities.
It's all up in the air.
It's got to do with Memorial Day, which is a nice thing.
Oh.
And it's going to see how fleet-footed you are when it comes to answers. Are you ready?
Let's do it.
The World War I poem "In Flanders Fields" inspired the use of this flower as a symbol for remembering fallen soldiers. I knew this one before.
I should know this.
You should know this.
But I'm not sure that I do.
Well, that's because you come from a land down under.
I'm not from Australia.
No,
so
I know, but it's down under the rest of the county, and weird things.
Oh, right. Yeah. I'm gonna say something that is going to. I feel like if I say this, you're gonna mock me.
Yeah, probably.
And I think it's really, really way wrong. But for whatever reason, this flower is coming to my head, and I know it's got to be wrong. I'm gonna go with the chrysanthemum.
Again, the Pride Rally starts this weekend. You're invited. I think you'll be wonderful there. A lot of people like to say hi.
Oh God!
It's the poppy.
The poppy. See, I would have known that.
Don't you get the guys out on the corner selling poppies a couple of times a year?
No.
No.
I don't. I'm sorry.
Well. Dave, what are we going to do with
this?
It's
okay.
It's okay.
It's all right.
I agree. It's all right. It's all right. Have yourself a great Tuesday, and we'll see you back here tomorrow.
See ya.
Happy Tuesday, Muskegon. Hopefully you all enjoyed your holiday weekend. And this week will feel like Arizona out there, so let's look at your forecast brought to you by Trendy Health. Your Tuesday weather headlines show we will be hot and dry this week with highs near 90, if not in the 90s, with very low humidity as well. So, like I said, it will feel like Arizona this week. And we will have a daily lake breeze, which will trigger cumulus clouds in the afternoon. However, we do have a cool down over the weekend when highs will likely cool back down into the 80s and likely 70s the following week. So looking at your high temperatures for today will likely be in the upper 80s, and that will come during the afternoon hours as the dry conditions will also linger. So every single day this week will be pretty warm with highs well into the 80s, if not the 90s. And I'm also finally starting the Lake Michigan forecast as well because we're past Memorial Day and the lake conditions will be daily updated across West Michigan. You will see a low swim risk today with plenty of sunshine, just beautiful conditions at the beach. Doesn't really get much better than this. So for your Tuesday, expect a high of 87 with mostly sunny skies and low humidity as well, and will cool down to 66 overnight with calm conditions and mostly clear skies continuing. However, looking into the longer term forecast, this is after June 5th, and it looks like we'll start to cool down again, likely into the 70s for the following week after this heat arrives for this week. So a cool down is likely, and we'll also probably have a little bit better chances of precipitation as well. But really, in the next several days, we won't have pretty much any precipitation. Maybe Wednesday, Thursday, Friday along the lake breeze, but that would probably just be inland away from us. But in general, expect dry conditions nonetheless, with dry air as well, so no humidity and temperatures close to 90 degrees pretty much all week, with mostly sunny to partly cloudy skies. And that's your Tuesday forecast brought to you by Trinity Health on the Muskegon channel. And I'm Colin Woods Weather, and enjoy your Tuesday.